there, my name is Linda and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing how to improve common study techniques that you're probably already using, including reading, note-taking, and highlighting and underlining. So if you want to level up your studying this semester, then this video is for you. I was just getting started on the first study technique, and that's simply reading your textbook. And if you haven't gotten your textbook yet, then what are you waiting for? That's the first step. So how can you improve this study technique? Well, it's not just about reading faster. Like most things in life, it's all about timing. And the best time to read your textbook is before you go to lecture. And yes, you heard that right. When you do your readings before lecture, this will allow you to develop a foundational understanding of the course materials and then make connections between what you read and the lecture material. When you go to lecture, this will allow you to clarify anything you didn't understand in the readings and also identify the key ideas that are presented both in the lecture and in the readings. When reading the textbook, you can also use a reading strategy called reads. This means that you're going to review headings and subheadings, and this will give you some idea about what you'll read in the chapter. Next, you'll examine bold-faced words. So these are the key terms. You'll likely need to know them for the exam. Then you'll ask, what do I expect to learn? So learning happens when we're surprised, so if your expectations are not met, this is actually a good thing. Then do it. Read the chapter. Then summarize in your own words. Summaries help us understand what we learned, and if we have trouble remembering certain parts of the textbook, this will indicate that we'll have to review before the exam. The next study technique I'm going to be discussing is your note-taking skills. This notebook's from my second year, and I was very disorganized and very bad at taking notes. Don't even know what's going on in this notebook, but luckily I've improved since then, and so can you. Taking good lecture notes isn't easy. You have to hold all that information in your working memory while you select, organize, and transform the important ideas, all while you try to listen to the lecture. So how can you improve your note-taking? Well, you first want to decide if note-taking allows you to pay attention in lecture or if it interferes with your ability to make sense of the information. So if note-taking is interfering with your understanding of the material, then it might not be effective and it might be better to simply listen to what the professor is saying. So you should also consider how you're taking notes. Are you typing on a laptop or writing by hand? While writing on a laptop can help us stay more organized and record more information, it can also be a source of distraction. When we write notes by hand, this is definitely a lot slower because we have to construct meaning from the information and translate it into our own words before writing it down, which can actually be a lot better for our memory. Of course, note-taking can also be improved if we use the notes to identify areas of difficulty and if we review the notes after the lecture to refresh our memory of the course content. The last study technique that I'm going to be discussing is highlighting and underlining. In my first year, I bought a textbook from another student and I couldn't help noticing that there was a lot of highlighting in this textbook. And it really didn't interfere with my ability to read the textbook and understand the material. Besides learning a valuable lesson about buying used textbooks, I later learned that students are really using these techniques really ineffectively. And the most common problem is that students are highlighting and underlining way too much, as you saw in that textbook. So it's definitely better to be selective. And a good rule of thumb is to highlight only one sentence per paragraph at the very most. It's also best to translate what you underlined or highlighted into your own words through taking notes or writing summaries. Those are some simple ways you can improve your studying this semester. And if you're looking for some more ideas, I'm going to be linking one of my other videos about effective study strategies up there somewhere. So I'm curious, what are your best study strategies? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you find my content helpful, please be sure to subscribe for some more videos. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!